All right, we're back with another pick'em video. Going to be talking NBA in this one. We got like a million games. Some of them do start in a few hours. I'm sorry for bringing this video out late. If you don't know, I am in the middle of a move, so I've been really busy. Definitely at least trying to get a video out for you guys. So some of these games do start pretty early, and we are attacking a few of those early starts. But if you want to join the Discord down below, it's completely free to join, and I'm going to be dropping a later play 6-pick entry in that Discord. So it'll be a free pick. It'll be part of the free section of the Discord, so definitely check that out. Also, any of the descriptions down below, all these tools I'm using, they all have free trials. I highly recommend them. You're going to see the power of them in this video. And, like always, subscribe to the channel, like the video so more people can see it, and comment down below if you like one of these picks, don't like one of these picks, or if you're going somewhere else with some line that you really like. Also, going over the video picks from last time, I'm fine with this. Obviously, it sucks to go 1 for 3. We did it on Underdog, which, again, if you're not on Underdog, sometimes they have great value. Like if you can't find PrizePicks value, sometimes the value is on Underdog. They also do flash sales where if someone's a late scratch, like yesterday or something, like Embiid getting ruled out, or someone being a late scratch, they usually do a flash sale for 30 minutes and you can get pretty much a free entry on the next guy up. So this is not what happened because all of the Philly guys missed out. But let's say Embiid gets ruled out, Tyrese Maxey line usually gets like a 40%, 30% discount for 30 minutes. So love to take advantage of those. And again, they sometimes have crazy value when PrizePicks doesn't. So highly recommend them. Link in the description for 100% deposit match and also access to all those flash sales. Then they also give you a free square for when your first entry. So definitely check them out. We're going to be doing PrizePicks today, but just wanted to shout them out. Zach Collins, again, wanted to say almost there. Started off really hot. RJ, almost there. Brunson, Randall had great games in that win against Toronto, and then Kuzma went way under. So again, close on Collins, close on RJ. Kuzma we called really well. So let's try to do better than that today. But back over to PrizePicks. Going with 3 guys in this early slip. That's why I'm going to give you guys another free slip in the Discord. But just going right into it, Mike Conley. Again, we're doing these in order of chronological. So like these guys got a game at 5-10. Mike Conley, 10.5 points, rebounds and assists. We're going under here. This is crazy that this is on PrizePicks to me, just because he's been very consistently going under this. Was I already on Mike Conley's page? Going under 10.5 here, 83% of 2023. Now, obviously, we haven't talked about the injury news, but Anthony Edwards is doubtful for this game. But he didn't play last game, and he had 10 right here. So you can actually see the games without Edwards. Again, you see the game time decision tag. This is outlier, free trial down below. Really, very helpful. 10, rebounds and assists. So still was under in that previous game against Utah. This matchup is a little bit better for him against Charlotte. Against point guards, it's very middle of the road. So nothing too crazy there in terms of them being like the best or the worst at giving up rebounds or assists. But again, this is, it's running really got my attention was 83%, 15, 18 games he's gone under this. And he's usually right around, 9 or 8. Give him that, but only 3 times has he gone over. So really liking this Mike Conley line. And it's not just me saying that. Let's go check the sports books. And we do see this line right here, 10.5 is a 53.68% chance to hit on Odds Jam's calculator. And that's because FanDuel's already got this line at 9.5. DraftKings got this at -130. BetMGM's got this at -130. Caesars got this as -148. So definitely some solid value. 53.68, that's getting up towards the orange territory. And 83% of the time, he just hasn't hit this line. So rocking with Mike Conley's under here. Staying in the same game, same team actually. No Anthony Edwards, potentially, but probably not. Which means that, this really big blowout potential is a little bit, suppressed. So hopefully it's a good game with Charlotte and Minnesota. And that's going to go into one of our next picks on the Charlotte side of things. But also this blocks and steals line, I don't mind going over. I hope he gets his normal minutes, and it probably stays close. In terms of the spread, it's only a -5.5 spread, even though Timberwolves was solid. Charlotte's not very solid, especially without LaMelo Ball. But let's check out Towns' page here, see what he's been doing so far this year, and kind of why we're attacking this line. Steals and blocks over in, right there, 7 to 10 games. He's been blocking shots like crazy. And getting steals, kind of doing both. 2023 as a whole, 56% of the time he's gone over this, 10 of 18 games. And again, really picking up recently. With no Edwards, he's kind of that main guy, kind of plays with a smile on his face. He's got a funny personality. But great matchup, or not a bad matchup against Charlotte. Very middle of the road in terms of centers. Actually gets a little bit better. So hopefully he swats a few shots, gets a few steals. And this 1.5 line just seems really, really low. As we can see on Outlier, 1.5 is on the under is a plus 105. So always like to attack that. Let's see what OddsJam says and our other sports books here. Karl Anthony Towns. Let's go find and apply that. We do see 1.5 blocks and steals. Also, if you're wondering what this like error or not error, whatever exclamation point says, it just means that I've already bet on this game. This one actually means that I've already bet on like that line, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. But it's just like it's synced to my sports book, so it knows that I've already bet on this game. But over 1.5 blocks and steals, really liking that. 53.91% chance to hit, even a little bit better than the last one. Minus 135, minus 135, minus 142 on Caesars. We're getting this value at minus 119 because we're going to be putting this into a 5 or 6 man flex. So absolutely attacking value. That's how we win in the long run. And really, really liking this matchup for Towns, especially with no Edwards. And then on the other side of things, just pulling up my sheet here. Yeah, going to go to Terry Rozier. Again, we talked about, potentially blowout potential. But no Anthony Edwards makes that a little bit less of a chance. So going to go to Terry Rozier's 26.5 points and assists. Really, really like this line for him. Again, we talked about Edwards being out. LaMelo Ball is also out. So Terry Rozier is the guy over there. Had a rough game with the first game that he played without LaMelo. But last game, he absolutely went off, kind of having the reins of that team. And we've seen him do it in the past as well. So 26.5 points and rebounds. We're seeing it right here at 27.5. We're getting at 26.5, so that's always a good sign. Over is minus 122 on FanDuel. That's what they're showing us. And over in 6 to 10 games in 2023 as a whole, he's only played 8 games. So over in 5 of 8 games. So really love to see that. Huge game against Brooklyn. Obviously a high-scoring affair there. Minnesota's probably a better defensive team for sure. One of the best defensive teams. Against point guards, this gets a little bit better, but so that's always good to see as well. But again, this was the game that LaMelo first got injured. It was a blowout. Rozier was coming back, getting the reins back to his team without LaMelo on the court. And then this game, he really, really took over. So I think 26.5 is low for him. And let's see if the sports books agree, which they do. Let's go run over Terry Rozier. Go ahead and apply that. And we do see that rebounds and assist line is also really solid. This was maybe what I was initially going to go with. But I really like his points and assist line, especially with no Edwards. I think this one could potentially stay close, which would be great for us. And if it does, it's going to be a big reason because of Terry Rozier. Minus 122 on FanDuel, minus 105 on DraftKings, but that's at 27.5. All these other sportsbooks have this at 27.5, so would not expect this to get bumped. We're taking huge value here at 26.5 for the over here. So really like this Rozier line. Sorry about this, but it is a 3-man stack in that game. So maybe if you're going to pick a game to watch tonight, maybe it's that one. And unfortunately, again, this one's early. So hopefully you guys get that in. But again, join the Discord if you want another free play that I'm going to get for the later games. Getting into some later games, going to go to Cade Cunningham. That's our next play. Going to go to his 9.5 rebounds and assists. Going over that for him against Cleveland. A lot of these games that I'm picking are actually tough matchups. They've just been doing it very consistently. In the head-to-head, they actually, sometimes do get that line. And the odds are also really loving it as well. So kind of a combination of the three things. But Cade Cunningham, 9.5 rebounds and assists. We're going over here. We do see that he's gone over this in 10 of 19 games, 6 of the last 10. Again, 10 of 19 games in 2023. So really, really solid. When he misses, look at this. He pretty much gets 9 consistently. The lowest he's had is 7. So he's right there. He's gone much over this line, but again, only the lowest he's had is 7. Middle of the road matchup in terms of Cleveland. Now, I think this is a little skewed because they were banged up a little bit last year. So this, they're a solid defense. I'm not going to go ahead and say that they're not. In terms of like giving up rebounds and assists, that translates pretty well. So, I still like it, 10 to 19 games. And again, just really doesn't go under this 7 mark, 8 mark. He's really around 9, 8, or way above. So I like the spot for him. The other sportsbooks are agreeing and the other pick'em sites. Let's go check Cade Cunningham real quick. Pull him up. Go ahead and apply that. And we do see that rebounds assist line, 9.5, 53.58% chance to hit, minus 125 on FanDuel, minus 125 on DraftKings, minus 145 on BetMGM. Love to see that. And then Caesar's got this at minus 142. Bavaz's got this at minus 145. So just really, really good. Everyone's favoring this to go over. We saw why. And if he doesn't go over, he's going to be very, very close. But again, I think he does. So that's our fourth play. Keep it moving along here. Going to go to Jimmy Butler here. Really, really, really liked his 40.5 PRA under. He does not play well without Bam and Tyler Hero, who are both out today against Indiana. Yes, it's a high-paced game, but I was really liking that line. It did get moved to 40.0. I would honestly still do that. The odds are still favoring it to go under, just not as good as it was earlier. But I would definitely attack this 40.0 points, rebounds, assists. If it goes to 40.5 again for some reason, for sure get there. And we can actually check on Underdog. I'm curious. This is why it's good to have both guys. Just be able to, retrace your or be able to compare them. If Jimmy Butler's over there at 40.5, that'd be interesting. Yeah, they already got him at 39.5. So take the value on PrizePicks here. Underdog changed it a little bit earlier. So, but yeah, going to Butler still. My bad. 12.0, so it did get bumped. All right, we're moving up Butler completely. This was at 12.5, and sportsbooks were loving it. I was loving it. He really doesn't do well against any team without Bam and Tyler Hero. So let's go off him. Let's just go to our last play here, and I'll try to maybe find another play on the fly. But Jaren Jackson Jr., 17.5. Look at this, off the board. His lines might be moving too. All right, so we got 4 plays right here. Unfortunately, 3 of them, and they're the same game. But let's go over to Fantasy Optimizer on OddsJam, kind of see the power of it, and get another play in there for you guys. And if it moves, I highly recommend going and trying the free trial here, and you can do this for yourself. So looks like Duncan Robinson's a good play. I just don't trust him to get a steal or block. He doesn't really do anything defensively. But you can see that sportsbooks are loving this. Also, if you're wondering, oh, there's no green plays, that's interesting. I'm only on NBA, and there's not always green plays for every sport. But if you were to take this off, there would probably be some green plays. Sometimes there's 1, sometimes there's none, sometimes there's 15. So you just got to use it. Also, it has Underdog. But okay, Donovan Mitchell under rebounds and assists. That'd be something we look at. FanDuel's got this at minus 154. So that's very interesting against the Pistons. 7 o'clock. We could go ahead and look at that one. Let's go find what's his name? Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell. Under, 10.5? Rebounds and assists. So it's about 50-50 on the year. In terms of the head-to-head, they don't give up a whole bunch of rebounds. They haven't played this year, but it hasn't hit that line at all. We're going under. Yeah, this one looks pretty solid. So let's go put in Donovan Mitchell. That one looks pretty solid. Really, really liking that for the sports books as well. I don't just, do the top plays. I like to see their matchups and everything like that. I dive, usually more into it. But just on the fly, I don't mind this Mitchell line under. We saw kind of why in this page right here. And then to get you guys another one, De'Aaron Fox over points and assists. That's always a fun. Looks like FanDuel's already got this 35.5. Caesar's got this at minus 160. So that's crazy. Obviously, Fox has been having a solid year. I would want to check out what Fox is doing. We moved through this video pretty quick, so we can use this time to find a play together. 34.5, he's gone over this in 58% of the games. 7 to 12 games, really, really like that. It's another tough matchup. A lot of these lines that they're liking, sportsbooks are liking, are really tough matchups. But Denver, 7-7 in terms of allowing points and assists. Point guards are a little bit worse in points. And then Denver, the head-to-head. I don't hate that. Yeah, so let's go with De'Aaron Fox. Again, I would look more into this if I had the time, but want to get this video out to you guys. So De'Aaron Fox and Mitchell are going to be our combo guys on the fly here. But let's go find Fox. I think he could have a really solid game even against Denver. He has in the past for sure. What was it? 34.5 points and rebounds. All right, so that's our 6 plays. Had to do those on the fly. But again, highly recommend you guys join that Discord. Again, totally free. There is an exclusive section, which you get access to all my picks. But I will be giving another free entry for the later games. So Mike Conley under 10.5 rebounds and assists. Karl Towns over 1.5 blocks and steals. Terry Rozier over 26.5 points and assists. Cade Cunningham over 9.5 rebounds and assists. And then our 2 kind of on the fly plays here, because the other guys either got taken off the board or bumped as I was making the video. Donovan Mitchell under 10.5 rebounds and assists, and De'Aaron Fox over 34.5 points and assists. I'll go ahead and lock that in because I had to change it up. 20 for 500. Love to see that. I'm having a server error, so I'll have to do it on my phone, but we'll review them tomorrow. Definitely check out the Discord for an extra free pick later in the day. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's make some money, guys. Football tomorrow. Peace out.